Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, piracy on the high seas because it is showtime. I hope you're all really excited and worked up now. We need to put that away. Let's also, while we're at it, we need to make some food. We'll just munch and munch. So we need 5 of each of our standards because we want to keep a full stack. Because we don't want to forget. And meat salad. I made the wrong thing. It's okay though, because it's fine. Thing is, that's endurance, and that's vitality, and that's also vitality. We need 5 coconut milk with banana. And we'll just drop this into, I mean, can you really have too much bacon and eggs? I don't know. For whatever reason, whenever time I start the game, it's late afternoon. Wait, what the? Oh, there it is. So we have started our house, and note, it has a moat. A friend of mine showed their picture of their little estate, their little mansion. It doesn't have a moat, and I didn't tell them that you can have a moat, because I want to have the first moat on the server amongst my friends, you know. All right, we have 14 corn seeds. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to fiddle around until darkness falls, then we'll take our sleep. A well-earned rest. It's been a long, busy day of pirating around here on the pirate estate. None of that was true. But the thing is the reason we're continuing to make these is these get processed. The flax gets made into linen, and we're going to need more of that than we've got. Apparently the number is something like 200 linen for the sails on the Tier 3 ship, the frigate. And the corn can be converted into corn meal. In both cases, we can just let it sit instead of in our regular storage in the hopper of where it's being processed. For a bit, at least. All right. The millstone. Making cornmeal. The spinning wheel, making flax. So I think what we're going to want to do, we're going to need to flatten a bunch of this. And eventually we will be putting our house here, our new house that we'll be working on. Perhaps not tonight, but in the near future. I don't know, can I dig out the clay? I can. Okay, good. Now, let's see if this works the way I think it does. So, we're going to build, this is the courtyard, we'll build the entry hall here. Okay, so we do have markers on the ground, sort of, not completely. I think that's the right place. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that means that here, yep, that looks about right. So here, now we will start delineating the first floor of our house. That was incorrect. And obviously, I think we'll need another, second floor deck over the entryway so that we can lord it over the peasants. Wow. My vibe is different. I'm really enjoying this. Can't wait to catch up on the next one. Add me to the Discord. Wow, these people, they just are absolutely the laziest pieces of crap in the world. That's Streamlabs. That is on Twitch. Give me just a second to ban the asshole. And they're gone. The laziness is what I find really upsetting. That they are so incredibly lazy. Copy-pasting the same crap day in, day out. Been a while since I had one of those. Also, given the fact that it just always seems to be happening, there must be some percentage of mouth-breathing idiots out there who actually add them on Discord and eventually give them money. Don't be one of those, please. Just do humanity a favor and show a little bit of self-respect and self-restraint. Doesn't have to be a lot. A little will do. Yeah, that was the one that was breaking through my immersion. Now, I don't know how big of a place I want just yet. I did it again. Oh, that's right. You can just drag them. I had forgotten that you can do that. It's pretty awesome for building, gotta say. And the thing is, do we want to stick out from the courtyard? I'm thinking probably. At least some. Oh, that ain't right. I had forgotten about The drag tool. It's so good. Every game's going to need this. Well, every survival type game. Anyway. And the sun gets a little lower. We'll lay down our sleepy head and take a nap. Your vibe is different. 100. I'm really enjoying this. Can't wait to catch this next one. Add me on Discord. It's just so tiresome. You know? To be so lazy about it is the thing, like I said, that just really drives me crazy. It's like you believe everyone is an idiot. I guess some probably are. I like to think I'm not one of those, but who knows? I have my little idiocies too, I'm entirely certain. That was 4, and this will be 4. All right, this is a good start. Now, do we want to build more up or more out? Don't know. All right, so we now have initially the first initial start of our home laid out. Can't have any dirt sullying up the immaculate floor of my home. I think we are peasants. Don't answer that. Doors, I don't think we have a triple wide, which means I'm going to have single wides. That's not optimal. Oh, wait, is that a double wide? I think that's just a double wide, in which case we're fine. That doesn't make sense that would be that way, though. Right, so it is, in fact, a 3 wide. Right. Which means for it to be symmetric, we're going to have like well, maybe one of the doors is a triple wide. Let's see, doors. That looks like, it says double door, but is it actually 3 wide? Might actually, no, it looks like it's 2 wide. Yeah, it doesn't line up. Also, we can't have a nice grand doorway. Yeah, the arches won't do. Not going to have just that's disappointing. That the arch makes a combo. Oh, I artificially made that a 3 wide, didn't I? I did. Ha. Maybe should have gone with a 4 wide and a 2 wide and a 2 wide. Anyway, this will require some consideration. Well, I can go 1 more wide. Drop that down and turn that into a 4 wide. That's probably the best answer. In which case we're going to need a floor. Back to here again. Okay, and this is going to have to be one wider. This is foundations. Don't know which it is. This one, I think. Yeah, looks like. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. So, what we do is I'm hungry again. Right, so interesting. We have the base here, but we don't have the base here showing up. That needs a repair. Pillars and beams. Base of the pillar. And this needs to go there. And those go away. Actually, this goes away. It needs to go over one more. There we go. And this goes... Well, we'll go there in a sec. And the top goes there. The arch... Windows and doors? Yeah. That one? Yeah, looks like it. Can't tell for sure in this light. And that. Go. We now have a 4 wide, which will allow us to center our double doors. I'm not entirely happy with the edge cases here, where basically we need like half of an upright to actually look right. Now there may be a way of fixing that. Okay, I think we actually need to nuke that one and replace it with that. Right. So now, I'm sure everyone is enjoying this fascinating stream. Don't worry, I'm going to start doing actual stuff in a minute. Would I lie? What? That doesn't look right either. What did I just do? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's correct. So it should be right here. But it looks like it insists on being offset. The hell is going on here? That doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Is it like 2.5 wide? Okay. Let's go with the walls. The walls, I think we wanted to make plaster. Now maybe it'll fit right if we build the walls first. I don't think it will. I think it looks like it's made in some weird ass size that doesn't work. It is made in some weird ass size that doesn't work. Can we get a half a wall? Or I guess a quarter of a wall? A narrow piece of wall? Well, I'm not entirely happy with the way this is working right now. I am confused and confuzzled, and I will take out my anchor by napping. What we old folk do when we're angry. We just give up and go take a nap. Fine. Yeah, kids today, your newfangled doors. All right, I'm feeling much more refreshed and better now. But I don't understand what the hell is up with the doors. 3 wide didn't work.
My tools,
Because there's space for 2 left, and the door is not a double space wide. It's less than that. Which I have to admit, I find confusing. Okay, that one fits. But that one doesn't. Okay, well, it's a piece of crap. There, I said it. I mean, those look more like an exterior gateway to, like, the courtyard. But the courtyard's going to be open. All right, where are we off to today in our pirating adventures? We've got places to go here that we hain't been. So, we'll go to that bonfire and move on from there. Which bonfire's closer? That one. Whatever reason, this time it took me 3 times to call my dinghy. We need to be heading south, I do believe. Yep, south. Sing out, lads. That's the island we're heading for. And we've got something over there we need to find as well. Robbed so many. Basically, she was rolling drunks. Yes, I had to like lean forward to read. That font is not particularly readable, at least on my my display there. Okay, that's not bad. I can make it out on Streamlabs. Those gunboats, I think we got too close. I don't want to take the chance that they're going to aggro. I'm going to just blow them out of the water. Good evening. More sail, more speed. They're not going to last long. One broadside each ought to probably do it. Don't want to do it, but the last time I got off the boat with other ships nearby, they attacked. I got back on my boat. I blew the living crap out of them. If you are a fan of survival crafting games in general, or piracy games, I guess, in particular, yeah, it's really good. Well, you'll know you're in one the first time you run into the boars and they kick your ass. And rest assured, it's almost a certainty they will. So be aware. It is in early access, which is kind of hard to believe because I haven't had a crash. I don't think I've had an actual bug. So it is a really professionally made, polished game. Is that guy running away? No, oh, no, it looks like he's running towards me. That's better. Yeah, over the last couple of years, I've become quite a fan of the survival crafting genre myself. Those are just the forward. Those are the small guns, and we pried off half of his life. He's all right. I didn't think that they were interested in peaceful commerce. Well, in these ones, particularly when the boars get rolling, when they get moving, there are ones that'll charge. And if you're not out of their way, or if you're not out of the way of the rams when they show up, they will knock you literally 20 or 30 yards. I will say that the most important thing for dealing with combat in the game is levels. Levels are where you get the combat scaling in. your item levels, your level, these things matter much more than the sort of base stats on the items. So you'll want to improve them and eventually ascend the gear. I need my dinghy. All right, now here we have, just so you know, the location of all the islands and everything is randomized. There's a random seed involved. So any two games will be different. There is a website where, if that is of interest, that gives you instruction on how to look up your seed, and it will draw out the map and show you what it is based on your seed. But everybody's game is going to play slightly different, as there is a high degree of randomization. My food has run out. I will eat. Coconut milk and bananas and meat salad is what I'm having today. So the map has these sort of set-piece little mini dungeons. Sometimes there may be critters in them. Sometimes there'll be undead. Sometimes there'll be pirates. Some of those question marks will be mines, so in here we have to collect ritual oils and make an offering at the altar. Something's behind me. Wolves, probably. No, goat. That's wolves. Yep, wolves. Missed me. And the wolves are smart. They will run away. They'll circle around. They'll try to keep your attention focused on them while one of their friends goes around the side. Which is really cool. They did a really good job on the programming for the wolves. We got another one in there waiting for us. Kind of trapped in this little area here, I think. Oh, we can cut our way in. All right. That had some healing herbs in it. Those are used to make potions, healing potions. I will go ahead and use a bandage. Forgot to make myself additional bandages, so I'm a bit low on bandages. Another wolf. Come on. You know you want to. Multiples, I think. This is a 2-star, so he's got more toughness, more hit points. The alphas are particularly dangerous, as they have unblockable attacks. You can dodge them, and you have to dodge to get out of the way, or they will latch onto your throat and put a nasty bleed on you. Do not recommend. Try to skip that if you can. All right, we've got ritual oil and cane sugar. That's one of the 3 ritual oils we need to find. We have a dilapidated wall. Don't use your sword against the dilapidated wall. Much smarter. Oh, just more healing herbs, but I'll take those. Wolf. $1,500 damage. Critical hit to the head. Not dead. These are a lot of tough wolves. These are 2-star and 1-star enemies. Now you'll notice I'm just basic parrying them. Basically holding up my sword is all you need to do for a parry, but it takes up more energy than if you can perfect parry. Perfect parry requires you to basically time it really, really well. Grabbing some corn seeds and corn. And if you can time a perfect parry, they'll be stunned for a couple of seconds. Frequently, you've got to find a way on top of some buildings to find the stuff that I'm looking for, but it doesn't appear to be here. Maybe at the other location. More wolves. Lots of wolves today. 1,241 damage. More tough ones. Oh, this is an alpha. I dodged, but not fast enough. Why am I still bleeding? I applied the bandage. I guess the bandage isn't what's required. I guess. Oops, he's coming. The alphas are no joke. They are not friendly. Even a little. Ah, did it again. He may actually get me. Son of a bitch. Got him. We do not like the alpha wolves. We do not like them at all. Well, here's the other one that we wounded. It's an alpha too. Oh, imagine my happiness at that discovery. All right, we dodged successfully that time. And we got rams. So presumably all of these buildings here, we have to get the 3 ritual oils and make the offering here. I'm assuming that's the way it works. Critical. Critical. That also has an unblockable attack, but not an undodgeable attack. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely should have made myself more bandages before leaving. Bandages! Don't leave home without them. Like I did. That'll be... well, there's something else hostile out there. Probably more goats. Alright, that's the ritual oil and more cane sugar. Yes, it is. Goat. Was not waiting for two of them. Goats are also no joke. Nobody's making it easy on the old man today. We've had a bunch of wolves in one, a bunch of goats in the other. What do we have in the third? That is the female goats and male goats. Oh, lots of goats. Totes my goats. Oh my God, there's so many freaking goats. Oh, that was poorly done by me. Let's go ahead and top off our foods. All right, he's got to be almost dead. That is, I think, a leader goat. But we can get up here. And that's the third ritual oil we needed. We'll run, turn around. He is continuing to follow. Will he continue to follow? You're gonna be a problem, sir? Make an offering. Oh, there it is. Warmth rolls off the stone totem in waves. On the half-worn bas-relief, a masked figure performs a ritual. He pours 3 vials of liquid into a bowl filled with meat. Lay down an offering. 3 vessels and 20 pieces of meat. I guess I had it, sufficient meat. Did I get something for that? The quest is completed. So that should have been experience points. I'm almost at level 10. So I'm assuming that's all it gave was the experience points for finishing the quest. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, that's that then. We have another question mark up here. Wolves. More wolves. Well, this place is just crawling with wildlife. I'm not enthused. I'll scamper. Well, that may be a slight exaggeration. Scampering may not be a very good description of what I'm doing, but hey, anyway. All right, this is the second tier of wood. More wolves. But right now I'm not interested in the wood. I'm interested in finishing out the quests here. That's a small pirate camp. Usually you'll have between 1 and 3 pirates. Usually maybe some rum, some gunpowder, that kind of thing. A lot of times they'll end up fighting against either wolves or goats, and you can sit back and pop a little popcorn and tidy up whoever survives. Sulfur! My first sulfur find. I believe that's going to teach me how to make gunpowder. Nice. That's an addition. Oh, somebody's fighting something. This is a mine. Iron mine, no doubt. If there's got any other sulfur in the area, though, I'll be glad to grab that. Well, a friend of mine who's been playing said that, once he finally found sulfur, he didn't need it anymore. He had more than enough gunpowder from the pirates that he had, Well, we do have a partial camp over there that we need to get to. We have 1 out of the 2 things. Oops. Oh, it's a goat leader, and he's partially dead, so he was fighting something or someone and took some damage. But I don't need the goat leader's head, although you can sell those if they give you the head, to one of the factions for a little extra cash money. Another goat. But if I'm hunting goats, let's say, for their hides, I'm going to prefer to... Got more wolves, star wolves. That's 3 of them. That, I think, was a perfect parry. Alright, they did no damage to me. They're no match for my martial skills. If I play cautiously, that's something... Oops! God damn it! Did it again. That was a perfect parry. As I was saying, if I want the rough hides, first of all, I'm not going to go against something as dangerous as wolves. I'm going to shoot the female rams. Can't even remember what they're called off the top of my head, but I'm going to call them the female rams. Those blue flowers that are humming at us are used, I have a bunch of them already, they are used to make the alchemical base for healing potions and other potions. I have to find corn to learn how to make gunpowder. Well, I've had corn for a couple of days. I just found the sulfur, and how are you doing? I just mentioned you indirectly a couple minutes ago when I found the sulfur, because I believe you told me that you don't really need the sulfur to make gunpowder because you got enough gunpowder from the pirates. One thing I don't have an awful lot of is clay. Start needing in tier 3, okay. But one of the things I like is that they don't make you mindlessly have to keep farming up gunpowder and round shot for the cannons on your ship. I mean, yeah, they could have done that. That would get to be really tedious, really freaking quick. All right, we have a second thing we need out of here, and my guess is I was here at night, I think, and that's why I couldn't see if there was a tree with red cloth tied around it, as that's oftentimes what you've got when there's sort of an abandoned camp, is that someone buried a treasure nearby. They died, sadly. And now you've got to find the marked tree. Please feel free to sing out if you see it and I missed it, because that did happen previously. Is this it? This is it. So somewhere here. All right, I showed that bush who's in charge. Yeah. Oh, we've got the sparkly. We have found the decrepit chest. Elegant bed. I just upgraded my bed. Ding 10. Dun dun dun. Ding 10. I just upgraded my bed like yesterday. Is this a better bed? It looks like night is falling. How far away were those trees, the hardwood trees? Because I could probably use some of those. Yeah, that's... I also mentioned you earlier, my friend, in reference to your new house, which was great, but it doesn't have a feature I'm going to show you in a minute. When I get home. I'm currently laying out my my next house. Give me those. That's all I need, I think.
Shit's on your hand, Captain.
It sure is. So here's the started layout. We're going to have a courtyard, and that's the wall and gateway. But what you can do, my friend, your house needs a fucking moat. Okay? Is anyone's house truly a home if they don't have a moat? Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Some unknown genius in my chat suggested, does the water flow in if you dig to it? And I said they probably don't allow you to dig on the beach. Oh, look, they do. Oh, look, it seems like it works. I wonder, could I dig? His first thought was I could make a pool. My first thought was, can I make a fucking moat? And the answer is yes. So that was just sort of the test, you know. So I'm just starting the layout on my next home. I closed the doors. You can't be too safe when it comes to security. There are pirates everywhere. Now I need to get a pet alligator. Sold. Yeah, I wonder who suggested that. I can't remember. Some mad genius in chat. It was somebody. It was him. And he's never going to let me live it down, is he? Can't blame him, really. I got the boar whistle. I didn't even realize I had gotten the boar whistle, guys. I have a boar whistle. You might wonder, what the hell's a boar whistle? Oh, you might wonder that. You might wonder that. This is Truffle. There are many pigs like him, but this one is mine. Who's a good boar? You are. He loves it when I scritch him behind the ears. Looks like we need 14 more bottles of tannin. He goes straight for the food. Makes sense, really. I mean, pig. Pet alligator would be pretty sweet, though. Not gonna lie. But I'm happy with the pig. I didn't even realize I had gotten Truffle. I assume I looted it off of, I don't know, a wolf? Or possibly one of the rams? Or, because I didn't kill a boar, I don't think so. I'm guessing one of the wolves. Where did I drop that? Did I drop that over here? I did. At the altar with the oil. Ah, okay. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Does he make good bacon? I don't think he has the hands so he can handle the pan for making the bacon. Oh, does he make good bacon? No, but I bet he loves bacon. That makes sense. I was there and I said, oh, then nothing happens? I guess I get the XP. No, something happened. We have 3 more points, I believe. How about 1, 2, and 3? Pigs will eat anything. They will literally eat just about anything. Note, this includes people. They have been used for getting rid of human bodies. They are not discriminating eaters, shall we say. And I say that as someone who's not a very discriminating eater himself. Was that 5 more seeds? 5 more corn seeds. Well, we'll drop those off in here. The sulfur can go in here for now, too. Coffee beans and cane sugar. Got 3 wolf heads out of that. Those are like what? At least 5 piastres each, maybe more. And of course, the head of the mountain goat leader, who is this handsome chap here, with the glowing red eyes of Satan. Yeah, him. Oh, okay, I guess we had more clay. That's fine too. Those are regular size healing potions. Really? You can't stack them. Why can you not stack them? Oh, you could. Never mind. I was complaining about something I shouldn't have been complaining about, which is kind of, let's face it, that is kind of par for the course around here. All right, got those. We definitely need more bandages, as we were terrifyingly afraid of running out, because that would have been bad. Okay. Oh, we need more. Wow, we were lower than I thought. That's right. I guess we were down to 3, weren't we? How are we doing on... Oh, we definitely need more gunpowder and more copper bullets. 25 more copper bullets. So 5 more batches. Drop off the extras there. Grab some extra gunpowder here. No, here? Yeah. All right, we're back up to 40 gunpowder and 40 copper bullets. And 4 more meat salads. I mean, you could make a really nice salad out of, you know, like thin cut rare beef with some tomatoes, like a caprese salad. Drizzle it with olive oil, salt, maybe a little pepper. That would work. I'm not sure it would raise my manly vigor or not. Late in the day again? Yes, it is. Sun's about to set. We'll do a little more work on our house. No. Yes. I can't get under there. That's interesting. I'm going to have to do something when I get the walls up, I guess. Oh, we can always drop that around the outside. Little pavement walkway. No, we don't have the pavement walkway. That's going to be our moat. And the walls come tumbling down. I believe we were using plaster. Obviously, we're going to need some windows in here, too. Those will be forthcoming. But for now, we're just, you know, we're laying out the basics. We're going to have a very large entry hall. Oh, dear me. We can't have this dirt cluttering things up. What do you think we are, barbarians? We're pirates, not barbarians. That's an entirely different genre of fiction. So let's see. We're definitely going to need a bigger first floor. Definitely. I'm just going to be doing a little building before night falls. You've got to keep yourself busy. I'm out of stone? That's disheartening. Not surprising, though. I have been being rather spendthrifty on it so far. I mean, right now it is looking like the Caribbean's most secure prison so far. Windows. What nice windows do we have? Yeah, so this can be the opening, the entry hall to my grand home. We did get something else. What did we just get? We got the bed. Did we get anything else? I don't think we got any other crafting stuff. We'll come back to beds. Pre-built, nothing new. Farming, nothing added. I don't think we added any decorations. Stairs, no. Windows and doors, no. Pillars and beams, no. Roofs, no. Floors and walls, no. Mattresses, just storage and beds. That's the elegant bed. I have the large, luxurious bed. Why would I want the elegant when I have the large, luxurious? Or do I have the elegant? Oh, I think I have the large, luxurious. Yeah, it took 20 feathers. And 20 hardwood, so and 20 linen fabric. Yeah, I have the large, luxurious. The guest rooms will get the nice one. Well, let's just take a little sleep. Actually, before I sleep, I'm going to AFK for a sec, refill the coffee cup, and be right back. I am back. Now, yeah, we do have our large, luxurious bed. The other one was nice enough, but I have a large, luxurious bed. Keep an eye out. Dark of the night. And sunrise. Another beautiful day in the Corps. Every formation a parade. Sorry, I was flashing back to Sergeant Apone in Aliens. It's a start. It no longer looks like the most secure prison. It just looks like a very secure prison. All right, we've got that. We've got that. We've got ammo and gunpowder. I think we're set. Everything ready. Everyone ready. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Everybody was fast as lightning. We'll eat some bacon and eggs to start our morning. Where are we off to next? We've got another Blackbeard's map. Needle in a haystack is recommended level 8. Defeat Hands. Managed to gather the keys now. Finally take the artifact from Hands. The world would definitely be a better place with one less mad, magic-wielding pirate. Unless, of course, it's me. That's level 14. I don't think we're interested in that one just yet. Jacques Arnaud. Brethren of the Coast, level 12. That's a bit on the high side. There were a couple of these that just... There was one where it was like 4 level 10s. There was another one where you can't shoot it because the ship is filled with, the enemy ship is filled with pirates. Like, there were like 8 of them on the deck, and there's no way I'm fighting 8 dudes. Find the witness on the ship. So this should be the sacrificial lamb. Where is the sacrificial lamb? That's not it. That's it. Yeah. We'll go to the fast travel point. And we'll see what we can find there.
Be careful. Sea's rough these days.
Mm-hmm. The sea is rough. Me hearties. Yo-ho. Sacrificial lamb. Ben wasn't surprised by the murders. He said similar bodies have been running across the archipelago for months. Asked me to escort a witness, fearing for his safety. So we have to go to this ship, find a witness on the ship. Oh, it just does not sound like fun to me. It's the metric ship ton, everybody. It was north, wasn't it? It was indeed north. Those are level 15s. We want nothing to do with them. They would murder us. And not in like a good fun way. Don't start singing at them, boys. We gotta get the hell away. Then you can start singing. Why aren't we moving? We're not moving. Are we finally moving? Is it because we ran into the dock or something? We're moving, okay. We just don't want anything to do with level 15 freaking ships. Alright guys, you can sing. bully in the alley evidently means drunk in the alley. In the alley. Oh no. Alright, we got a little piece of flotsam over there. Was dilly and dally. Flotsam is a piece of wreckage after a ship has been lost at sea that floats. Flotsam. Jetsam is something very similar that they threw off the boat to try and avoid sinking. They jettisoned it. Jetsam. The prancing pony. That is the one. This may be the ship that I went to previously, tracking down a quest, and it was filled with angry people who wanted to fight. Liverpool. No, it looks like it's wrecked, so this is not the one I thought. Maggie. She rolled drunks, whalers, and sailors. I was just testing to see if anyone had noticed. Actually, I pressed it. Drop the dinghy. Whoa! That wasn't so much a drop. First time I've run into, I'm not the owner of this ship. No, that is true. I'm not. I'm not sure I'm supposed to get what I'm supposed to get there. Is it up above? I guess it's probably yeah, it's the wheel. Oh. Yeah, I'm not the owner of the ship. I'm guessing this is the owner? Remains on the helm. You've learned all you need. There's nothing to find here. Finding the witness among the bodies proves disturbingly easy. He's nailed to the steering wheel, which has Judas scratched into the wood. When you inspect the corpse, you notice a scrap of paper tucked into the remnants of his clothing. Previous owner, indeed. I wonder if he's got the pink slip on him. I'll take the letter. 50 XP. Dr. Michael Haley's letter. Something else. right, so. Ask Letty about the cultists. We also had something in Curios. We are the children of the new Ark. Okay, we've got cultists. Dearest Letty, I swear to you, I'll be back soon. None of the children of the light Ark will ever reach us. So we've got crazy-ass cultists. Got it. That's crazy-ass cultists, not crazy-ass cultists. Although maybe they might be cultists of the ass. I don't really know. Where's Letty? Is she back? Oh, yeah, she is back at Tortuga. Okay. The cult of the ass. Well, I mean, I have seen a few asses that I would consider describing as divine in my time. So we can see what is left of overrun Tortuga.
Bark instead of skin, branches growing out of their heads. Why, he's still prettier than your ex.
Letty? That's Rosalinda. Is that Letty?
I test measure results.
Alchemist. Master Bottlemaker, talented alchemist. So we can hire them to be permanent adjuncts to our housing. Basically, they'll do stuff better than we can. In this version of the game, really isn't a need for it. But that might change later on. Where's Letty? Is that Letty? It is Letty.
Michael! Have you seen Michael?
Who are you? I don't know you. Stay back or I'll scream. Easy, Letty. You are Letty, right? I'm not here to hurt you. I just have a few questions about Michael Hardy. Michael, oh God. He should have been back ages ago. Do you know where he is? What happened? Don't worry. He's just, hanging around. He got caught up in some other business. He's dead. I want to find the men who did it. Oh my God, Michael. He shouldn't have gone against the children of the Ark. No way, but he didn't listen. Tell me about the children of the Ark. Who are they? This is the first time we've run into the cult. I do believe that sometime in the past, I was watching somebody or one of my friends who's playing it mentioned something about a cult, but it just fell right away. They believe the end of the world is coming. Well, I've got news. And only the chosen will be saved on the new Ark. Their leader calls himself Noah. Of course he would. After my family died, I couldn't bear being alone, and the children of the Ark became my refuge. Noah, the way he speaks, he can make you feel needed. I gave him my humble inheritance, all the money my father left me, and then I learned about murders. Noah's most loyal followers dispose of anyone who disobeys them, like Michael. He joined recently, but quickly grew disillusioned and kept talking back to Noah. Michael didn't like how Noah treated me. One day I overheard the others planning to get rid of him. I warned Michael, and we ran, but Noah, he sent killers after us. First we were lucky, then Michael made a plan, saying I had to wait while he set everything up. Well, now waiting is pointless. He's not coming back. Help me punish his killers. Vengeance goes against the commandments. I was taught that violence only breeds violence. But yeah, see, they started it. They were violent, and it breeds violence. So to live up to the commandments, I have to be violent back to them. That's the rules. It's right there in black and white. Noah has committed so much evil he must be stopped. They have a ship, the New Ark. It usually sails near Tortuga or lies at anchor in the harbor of one of the nearby islands. Thanks for the help, Letty. Please be careful. These people are dangerous. There's no crime they wouldn't commit for Noah. Letty, quite a looker. Gotta say, she's quite a looker. Find and search the new Ark. Adventure. Children of the New Ark Manifesto. Michael Hardy's letter. And where? It's over here, I think. Sacrificial lamb. Oh, come on, guys. If it's a shark, you know, carve it up into steaks. By the way, shark, really tasty. But if there's flies circling around it, maybe something else might be a better choice. Is this my play? Is this the... It is the metric ship tunnel. I do like that I can teleport aboard from a relatively close distance. All right, we're heading here. This is Undead Waters, levels 6 to 10. Sing out, lads. Give for my Johnny. Whiskey, Johnny. An old tin can. I have never pawned my clothes for whiskey. Yet. The red nose, you'll have to judge for yourself. I'm sure it's a nice single malt that they're drinking. My native shore.
And many a bloody battle upon the sea I've seen the cannons blaring, flash I heard its thunderous roar, though now I'm turned and wrecked to star upon my native shore. Should I stop its adventure upon the raging main, true hearts of hope we British.
I think the yellow beam, the white beam I think is just a barrel that'll have most of the time nothing but wood. Whereas the yellow ones, it's like a little piece of flotsam. Usually get some nails, maybe a few piastres. Kind of wish they had a more variance and utility in stuff that you were picking up. Whiskey, sea salt, combat repair kit, and piastres. That's actually a pretty good result, generally speaking. On my native shore. So while we're just peacefully sailing, relatively rough waters all now. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming Marvel Heroes, Monday Midtown Madness, and leveling up a new character to the cap from level 1 to 60 in like an hour. And I'll also be doing some Cosmic Midtown. Hoping to get some fat loot. Tuesday is the new release for Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, the first new content patch. I'll be playing that probably 2 sessions, an early session, break for dinner, late session. Also, I will most likely be enjoying adult leisure beverages on Tuesday. Oop, spotted level 2s. Well, if they come after me, I'll drop them into the ocean. The very, very bottom. Mary Sally has 6 kids. Shinbone Alley. There's the new ark. What am I supposed to do on the new ark? I'm supposed to. I guess I'm supposed to board it and kill the bad guy. Whoa! What is that in the distance? Is that an island or? Yeah, it is an island with an enormous big rock. Maggie, Maggie, that's a frigate. Frigates have got guns below deck. My guns are all on top of my deck. They have a deck, a specific gun deck. Interesting. I don't see anybody. They're angry. Drowned. Oh. The undead. They throw things. Armored drowned. That's not good. Whoop. We need to eat. Hey, oh, no more of them. We did not expect the Spanish Inquisition coming from behind. Well, he didn't go all the way over, but he went most of the way over. Okay, he's still just hanging on there by a thread. I really don't like the notification I get that I have someone behind me. All right, he went into the water. Lower deck. Examine. The blood has seeped into the deck planks and darkened long ago, and the air hangs heavy with the stench of rot. There were fanatics aboard the ship. They're dead now. What you see here doesn't look like the drowns work. They wouldn't have removed the bodies. More likely, they were drawn in by the smell of blood, which means someone got to the children of the Ark first. Fat body, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Captain's quarters. There's at least one more undead on board somewhere. At least one. Well, I don't see him anywhere. I'm getting a yellow warning as if there are things on board. I'm not seeing any anywhere. let's head back, I assume.
Ship's in your hand, Captain.
Of course it is. Back to Tortuga. How goes your Sunday, fat buddy? I handled those undead actually fairly well. For me, I mean, I'm no whiz at it. New York, I should tell Long Ben that someone dealt with the sect before we did. Brother made steaks in baked potato for Mom's Day. Yeah, that sounds better than what I had. I mean, not that what I had was bad, but, you know, steak and baked potatoes. I had a carnitas burrito.
Would you like a drink?
I would always like a drink. Oh, that's not an option. I'm supposed to talk. Looks like someone got to the cultists before we did. Tell Ben what you saw in the new arc. Ugh, mate. I must be getting old. Back in the day, I'd have dealt with him myself. Maybe it's time to retire. I would say either somebody's covering their tracks, or someone took revenge on the cultists. Those fanatics stepped on a lot of toes. Things may have settled down for now, but my gut tells me we haven't heard the last of New Ark. 100 XP, 200 piasters. So, I don't know. Doesn't tell you how many XP you need, but that was 100, and we just hit 9 earlier. I'm going to guess about 500 will get us to the next level, something like that.
You didn't sail here on sea turtles, did you?
Yeah, I sailed here on sea turtles, doesn't everyone?
Strong hands, strong plans.
All right, it's 3,000 for the frigate. And I think I've got like 2,300. Just got a couple hundred more, so. Not there just yet. We'll head back home. I'm working on my new house, Fat Buddy. I don't know if you've seen that or not. We're going to have a nice little courtyard in here. An entry courtyard, and this will be the entry to the house. I think we'll be going back a little further than this. And, of course, the most important part, thanks to Lone Star Wolf, we know that we can have a fucking motor on our house. And I'm thinking also a swimming pool. I think I can drop walls around a batch of water. There are way more than you would expect from a game like this. And my assumption is they really do intend to add a lot more. There's basically three tiers of stuff in the game. And we know, because I've got friends who finished it, that you don't get anywhere close to Blackbeard, and he's the big bad guy. So there's at least 4, I'm guessing 5, and maybe more tiers. And so they have already loaded. It's like they've got guys doing, you're doing 3D assets for us. Here's a bunch more you can do. We'll keep paying you. You just keep working on those. So, yeah, I mean, I can show you. These are just the windows and doors, as an example. Pillars and beams. The roofs are a little lacking. Floors and walls. Stairs and fences. Decorations. Now, there's no reason for you to have more than one of any of these in a category, other than you want to. There is a buff for having one from a category. One food display will get you 1 point of comfort in your home. Having the other 10 won't add anything except it'll make your home look cooler. And frankly, for a lot of people involved in this kind of game, that's what they want to do. They want to do the gameplay stuff, but they also want to make the best looking house. Make their friends envious of their incredible building skills. So what do we got? 2,300, 2,400 piastres? 2,764 piastres is the actual number. I'm going to see how many piastres we're at after I sell stuff. All right, that is all fine and dandy-roo. All right, those are going to Tortuga. Those are going to the Buccaneers. Those go to the smugglers. I think those are the Buccaneers those go to. And that's the smugglers. We'll bring along our piastres and guineas and our rep items. We'll see if we can open up, if we can afford and get the recipe for the tier 3, even though I can't build it yet because it requires tar, which I have not had access to yet. Let's see, that's the Buccaneers. Welcome to Tampa Bay, everyone. I make that joke every time. That's okay, I use the same jokes all the freaking time. I heard the booming of cannon. Alright, he just wants the spirits and the animal heads. Okay, so the spirits are worth 50 each. Animal heads, 30 each for the wolves. And 30 for the head of a mountain goat leader.
Today's a good day for hunting.
We're at 2,984 piastres. People at Tortuga we had something for. Medicine, maybe?
She's rough these days.
This is the Brotherhood of the Coast, I believe. And they're sheltering the refugees from Tortuga.
Ah, fair enough.
50 from the provisions. And then the smugglers. Now, to be fair about the game, I don't think like your average texture for a wall, say, is going to be that complicated. It's not going to take anyone an enormous amount of work for just a plain wall.
Storms revealed.
Let's keep it clean.
That's 5. And 5 for silver buttons each. 3,054 piastres. Back to Tortuga.
You didn't sail here on sea turtles, did you now?
Yeah, sea turtles.
Tell me some good news.
All right, it's what?
How many of that beard
600. Those are what? 20 each? That's 240. Those are 4 each. Almost 300. I think we've got enough to get to tier 4. 240. That'll put us at 763. Sorry, 563. Which means we need 37 more, I think. We need 47. That will be 600 reputation points. We are at rank 4 rep.
Here you'll find the brethren's finest wares, mate.
Thanks. Awful kind of you. Let's see, how many of the guineas do we have? 80 guineas.
I've got the brethren's finest equipment just for you, pal.
Brethren sails colors, Brethren hull colors, and Brethren flag designs. I'm okay with my current flag. But the sail colors, that's tempting. The stock ones, who wants the stock colors? Seriously. I have to do it, guys. I have to do it. Here it goes. It's going to hurt. Ow. Okay. And the hull colors and sail colors, I think. Okay, and flag designs. Why not, blow some money? There it is, the frigate. Back to home we go. And let's see how much the damages are going to be. I'm hungry again. Bacon and eggs. Shipyard. So we will have our choice of the stock variant frigate, which has a huge number of hit points. It has 12 24-pounders and 6 12-pound guns. Currently, I'm running with 12 12-pounders, I believe. 6 on each side. So this will be 3 of the smaller guns, the secondary batteries, and 12 of the 24-pounders. Now, the Brethren frigate here, I expect, is going to have more hit points, more cargo, but lower speed. That is exactly the case. It has 40,000 more hit points, maximum speed is 2 knots lower, and 52 instead of 40 cargo size. The last choice, these two both cost exactly the same amount of stuff, which is a lot. Actually, metric shit ton of stuff. Damn! Tarred fabric. Tarred fabric, I believe, and like tarred planks. Just the tarred fabric. Oh, there they are, tarred planks. Now, the Blackbeard frigate, I believe, has the fewest hit points and the smallest cargo. But it has 36 pounders of 12 guns of 24 or 36 pounders, and then 6 guns of 12 or 24 pounders. Cargo size 28, max speed is higher, but the hit points significantly lower. And it looks like that has the exact same material. So we can either make the regular frigate, we can make the beefier, slower, more cargo focused, or the faster and gunnier. Sacrifice armor and cargo hold space, but make up for it with speed and the ability to mount larger calibers guns. However, the durability of their hull leaves much to be desired. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're nowhere close to finding out, for that matter. I like that shot right there. The sun is setting in my house. I don't remember inviting it. But the other thing we just got was we got some customization options, didn't we? We did. The metric, there it is, manage ship. That's customization. Here's what my ship currently looks like. Here's what the hull options look like. Ooh, black. So we've got 1 red line, 2 red lines, 3 red lines, or black. Blood flare. Oh, that's kind of sexy. Jolly Roger's grin, or twilight. We have flag options. The Jolly Roger with a little red banner. I like the sexy red banner. Oh, Heart Reaper. That's Blackbeard's flag, actually. Historically, that was the one he flew. There is this one, which I have been flying. This is the Crabicus, for those of us who know one Engelbert Meow. Decisions. Let's go with something a little more colorful. That'll work. We're still going to be the metric ship ton. Did that update? Yes, I think it did. No, I don't think it did. How about if we resummon it? That's not it. Oh, we also need to repair it. There we go. Maybe that is it? Yeah, I guess that is it. Do we have anything else that we need to take off the ship storage? Yes. Oh, I missed. I failed. Oh, that's right. We want to drop it here. And the rest of the stuff will go inside. We are almost broke. Time to start killing more pirates. And not that we want to, but, you know, we need the money. A harsh grained spirit imported from Scotland and Ireland, rare in the Caribbean, and therefore especially prized as a trade good and an ingredient in special recipes. I have no idea what they're talking about. I would never drink on the job. As far as you know. One of the things we know we're going to need is 200 linen for the sails on our ship. And there's 160 of them. Oh, we're running out of space. All right, we'll start from the bottom up. Going to be a long haul before we get the frigate. Going to go ahead and plant these for not tomorrow, but the next time I log in, which might be a ways. Because tomorrow, Marvel Heroes. Tuesday, new expansion content in Guild Wars 2. That's probably going to keep me busy for a while on stream. I may log in my off hours and work on my house and gathering the materials for that. All right, I've got a lot of flax growing now for more linen. And corn. The reason I'm growing these, I could also grow a lot more peppers and sweet potatoes. Don't remember what else. Is that these get processed. So I can leave the processed materials in the processing device. So I had to just move 160 linen, but previously that wasn't taking up any storage space. It was just sitting in the equivalent of storage for my spinning wheel. Same thing for corn. Got a bunch of cornmeal here. It gets stored there. I don't need to worry about it anyplace else. I closed the door in my own face. I don't need someone to slam the door in my face. I can slam it in my own face, thank you. That's right, I'm going to need to spend some time mining some just waste rock. So I will need to probably go heading out and get some iron from one of the tier 2 islands and bring the waste rock back home. I've thrown away so much waste rock. And she didn't have space for it. Well, you start building, you burn through, I think I had 600. You burn through it pretty quick. So we'll probably have walls up that high here in the courtyard. A little road out directly to our wharf. A large entry hall, probably to about here on either side. A cloakroom, you know. Grand staircase leading up. You got to make it nice. 2 or 3 stories, probably at least 3, because this is going to be 2-story high grand entry hall. And then 3 or 4 stories, I would think, for the whole thing. My bedroom, some guest bedrooms, a kitchen, workshop, all of that stuff. We've got 9 bars of iron. Well, gosh, I'll pick that up. And over here, yeah, we've got a bunch of charcoal and ash. Ash, I believe we can make, because we did get sulfur, so I think we can make gunpowder, and I'm pretty sure it's done over here, although maybe we don't have... Maybe it's not made here. I would have assumed it was made at the alchemy table. Maybe it's just made at the workbench. Millstone parts. Weapons? Maybe the weapons? Mortar. I ain't got no mortar. That would be cool, though. Imagine the damage we could do if we had a mortar on our ship. Oh, you mean like a mortar and pestle. Yeah, we ain't got one of them yet. Oh, at the millstone. Oh. Yeah, that would work. So that's going to make 10 pieces of gunpowder. That's not a real good return on your investment. 1 piece of sulfur for each gunpowder. Yeah, where I make cornmeal. At least that's what it looks like, right? Oh, 10 pieces. Yeah, I can just make 2. So that's not a real good return on your sulfur investment. Basically 1 sulfur for each gunpowder. Seems like grinding those together where you make cornmeal would make your tacos extra spicy. Yep. Where was it I saw something about, I think it was a pirate movie or something, where they were putting gunpowder into their whiskey shots or their rum shots. Putting gunpowder into their rum, I think. Which doesn't sound particularly good for one's health. I mean, I have a nice little house here, but I mean, come on, we've got additional stuff. We've got to make it better, bigger, stronger, more awesomer. And that's what we're looking at. Right now, it still does kind of look like it's going to be the Caribbean's most secure prison. A little bit. Welcome to the Rock. Well, I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. In about an hour and 9 minutes, I expect I'm going to be raiding in Guild Wars 2. I'm not going to be streaming it, I don't think. I just don't feel like I am good enough at the raiding and knowledgeable enough, especially I'm going to be playing a new class. I want to put in a little more time on the targeting dummy to see if I can get my rotation down a little better. But a number of people will be streaming it. I expect Amavera, Engelbert Meow, Malcolmist TV. I'm not sure if Kroof is in and if she'll be streaming it. They'll be streaming it. Mantid is not in tonight. Gwenokami may be streaming it. Not sure who all is going to be streaming, but usually if you were to check the category for Guild Wars 2, in about an hour or so, you'd see like 3 to 5 streamers, all with the same number of viewers, and they'll be co-streaming it. And I'll be playing. You'll be able to hear my witty banter and sottovoce cursing. But as always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it very, very much. As I said earlier, tomorrow I will be back at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night, New York, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with Marvel Heroes Monday Midtown Madness. And a new hero I'll be leveling from 1 to 60 in probably about an hour, as well as running around on Thor, getting a whole bunch of cosmic quality goodies. But that's the plan. And then Tuesday, Guild Wars 2 expansion, early session, and then a regular time session, and probably adult leisure beverages. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Sunday evening, or possibly Monday morning, goes great. And as always, I like to send you guys out on a positive note. I hope your upcoming work week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.